Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University and Hawkman issue number 2. That's right, variant cover because it's sexy and awesome. But this is part 2, well, issue number 2. And oh my god, yeah, sexy, beautiful, gorgeous, downright, ooh yeah, kind of cover. So anyway, wow, what a freaking fantastic issue. Check this out. So we start off with Prince Khufu and Shayara, and they're just, flying around, hey, hanging out and whatnot. I love that they also put that Hawkman was created by Gardner Fox now. I like that they're doing that with most of the characters currently. Very much digging that. Anyway, so Shayara had been, Prince Khufu had been having visions of this great hawk being sometime in the future. And what do you call it? So Carter Hall is writing down in his diary, like, oh, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. He's like, but I realized that, there are many times, many lives, not just here on Earth, but across space also. So Earth, Thanagar, Ran, Krypton, all these different planets that I'd existed on, and wow, they've all got different stories. And I seem to be most connected to the ones that I'm near. So that's why he's only remembering the ones from Earth. Thanagar, sure, because that was a fairly recent thing, but if he goes to Thanagar, he'll remember multiple lives from over there. If he goes to, Ran, if he goes to, which is interesting, I guess he's got to actually look for them, though. Anyway, so he goes through a bunch of past lives and whatnot, the Silent Light, Nighthawk. God, there's got to be a Nighthawk series. How come DC hasn't done that? All right, DC Comics, hire me. I will do a cowboy theme for Nighthawk and Cinnamon, okay? Be happy to. Anyway, moving on. So there's also this new past version called Birdman, the Birdman specifically. I guess that adding the article on there, I guess that changes it so that we no longer have to worry about copyright infringements. Birdman. So anyway, Carter decides to go to the museum. First off, really quick before he goes there, he hangs out with this one girl. Now, much like when he was in Greece in the previous issue, here he's in England, and he meets up with this woman who he had saved an ancestor's life in a previous generation. The ancestor's gone, but they always said, listen, you ever come across this person, you make sure you take care of this person. And these people do. And I gotta say, as silly as it may sound to me, as a Hawkman fan, that is probably the greatest idea that I've ever seen for Hawkman before. If he's lived all these lives, wouldn't he made friends? Wouldn't he told people, hey, I've lived lives before this, I'll be living lives after this. Make sure if you ever hear someone say code word orange or, whatever, something like that, then or at least somebody in your future will know to give me room and board. It's so silly, right? It's just such a little thing, but it's perfect for a character like Hawkman. He's practically street level, except, he flies. Anyway, so he goes to the British Museum, and there's the Kingdom of Prince Khufu Mat Qatar, and he's in there hanging out, and there's the Horus Caged exhibit. And of course, this is that big statue that we saw that Prince Khufu had erected a long time ago, and it's behind columns, behind these pillars and whatnot. And he's talking to this one dude. He's like, listen, I don't really have a whole lot of time, but I just want to say, I need to check this out. Now, one of the coolest things that I've seen, it's only 2 issues, but whatever. Just it's the little things where the art and the writing blend perfectly. They're telling a story if you look at it. An ancient ancestor from 1900s or the 19th century, whatever, says, apparently donated this Prince Khufu exhibit of Horus. And the guy who's in charge, the curator of this museum, says, I'd sure like to shake that man's hand, as he's shaking Carter Hall's hand right there. So I'd sure like to shake his hand. Well, you happen to be shaking his hand right now. So I love silly little things like that. It's not even that big of a deal, right? This anonymous benefactor. Anyway, it's just great. It's such a perfect little addition. So the guy's trying to talk to him, and Carter's like, dude, listen, I don't have a lot of time. Could you just, do you have anything else underneath that I could take a look at? Your notes, anything. Just give me anything you got, please. So this dude winds up having a vision while he's alone. Carter winds up turning into Hawkman, and he appears in ancient Egypt. So I don't want to get too into this, but I will say that there is a battle between he and Prince Khufu. So he's fighting himself. If they were playing, would he be... I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to say this is Awesome. Really, can you guys calm down out there? I'm trying to shoot a video. Really. Anyway, so wow, just this gets great. And while he's there, he realizes in the vision that there's a hollow in one of the columns. So of course he's got to try and get that item at this point. And oh man, like for crying out loud, this is just such a great comic book. Also, you find out that's not a big statue of Horus. It's actually something different. And it's really cool when you find out what it actually is. All these little things, man. There's just so much here. Next issue, they're going to go where Superman was just at recently in the Superman special one-shot, and that's Dinosaur Island. So, wow, really? Versus a Plesiosaurus? I would love to see something like that. Can we see something like that, please? So, this comic book, it just keeps on getting better, dude. And of course, dude, DC, I hate you for throwing constant variant covers at me, but if you're going to keep on doing them like this and for Hawkman, I will buy them every single time. But I hate you. I hate you. Can we get Art Germ to do one of these? Who did this one, actually? Before I let you guys go, I wonder who actually did this one. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, of course, just like a previous issue. Jeez. Sapan Sajic. So, yeah, figures. The guy who did the Aquaman comic for the longest time. Beautiful art. Man, that guy is awesome. All right, I'm done. I'm done, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.